heart disease and your dietary needs. There are more than 16 million people in the world who die each year from heart disease, and millions more people are at risk of developing this deadly disease. In fact, heart disease is responsible for more than 30% of all deaths in the entire world each year. In the United States, heart disease and stroke cause more than 40% of all adult deaths, and hundreds of thousands of coronary bypass surgeries and heart transplants are performed in U.S. hospitals each year. It is important that we all follow a healthy, well-balanced diet, which will help in the prevention of heart disease, as well as a number of other health conditions. We all need to have protein in our diets, which is one of 3 macronutrients necessary for our survival, the other 2 being carbohydrates and fats. One way to get protein is through protein supplements, and whey protein is a very popular choice for many who use supplements. Are you at risk of developing heart disease? There are millions of people in the United States alone who are at a high risk of developing heart disease, a condition that can often be fatal. Some of the risk factors for heart disease include smoking, diet and weight, level of activity, gender, family history. Other risk factors. Family history of heart disease is a risk for many people developing it, and it can also increase your risk of heart attack and stroke. In fact, even if you do not have any of the other risk factors, you are still at a high risk if there is a family history of heart disease. If you are overweight, you are at a much greater risk for developing heart disease, especially heart disease that is caused by clogged arteries. Those who have a BMI, body mass index, of 27 or higher are at the greatest risk for heart disease, and the risk is greater if you carry most of your extra weight above your hips. If you are a smoker, it is also a good idea to try and quit, as smoking plays a huge role in heart disease and can lead to heart attacks and strokes, not to mention a host of other health problems. And if you are a smoker and have some of the other risk factors, your chances of developing heart disease increase even more. For example, women who smoke are 5 times more likely to develop heart disease than women who do not smoke. In the past, many people believed that men were more likely to develop heart disease than women, but we now know that it is also prevalent in women, although usually when they are in later stages of life, such as over the age of 65. Heart disease claims more female lives than breast cancer. Diabetes is another leading cause of heart disease. This is a disease that damages the arteries, raises blood pressure, and can even worsen cholesterol levels that are already high to begin with. Menopause is another risk factor, and it is also important that women who are menopausal to take care of their health and possibly even take hormone replacements. In order to decrease the risk of heart disease, it is necessary to maintain a healthy diet and make sure that you get enough exercise every day. It is actually recommended by most health organizations that everyone get at least 30 minutes of exercise daily, and this can be as easy as going for a walk. Before beginning any sort of exercise program, you really should speak to your physician to make sure that the exercises you are doing are going to help and not do more damage than good. This is especially important if you have any physical limitations. Some exercises your physician may recommend include swimming and yoga. Eating a healthy diet is key to disease prevention. A healthy, well-balanced diet is also necessary to lessen the risk of heart disease. Again, it is essential that you discuss any and all dietary changes with your physician before doing anything, to make sure that you are taking the proper dietary steps. It is important that you get all of the nutrients you need to stay healthy. If you are looking for a healthy diet to follow, visit the American Heart Association website to learn more about the diet, dietary approaches to stop hypertension. This diet requires that you have a certain amount of protein, and one way to get it is by using supplements with whey protein in them. There are many different supplements available that contain whey protein, as well as many other sources of protein that you can use in combination with the whey protein. A lot of people like using protein powders, because they're so incredibly versatile. You can use protein powders to make all kinds of delicious smoothies and shakes, and these can be used as healthy meal replacements when necessary, which is great if you don't have time for a meal, especially breakfast. Other people use the unflavored protein powders to add protein and other nutrients to their meals. These powders, including ones that have whey protein in them, can add nutrition without changing the taste or texture of the foods, which makes it great for making sure that kids and other fussy eaters are getting all of the nutrients they need. Another popular form of protein supplement is the liquid protein shot. These are an excellent choice for anyone who is on a low-calorie diet for weight, and many are made with whey protein. A lot of people are enjoying ProfectR by Protica, which contains 100 grams of protein in each 2.9-ounce serving, but only 100 calories. ProfectR has no fat, carbohydrates, or cholesterol, and it contains 100% of the daily recommended amount of vitamin C and 50% of the B-complex vitamins. ProfectR comes in many delicious flavors, including blue raspberry, lemon berry breeze, grapefruit mango, and orange pineapple. Anytime you are thinking about making dietary changes for your health, including adding whey protein supplements, you should speak with your physician first, to make sure that the changes you are making are going to be beneficial and not detrimental to your health. You and your physician can sit down and figure out the right diet plan for you, based on your current health and activity level, your medical history, and any risk factors you may have for heart disease or any other health condition. This way, you will know that your diet is providing you with all of the nutrients that you need in order to live a full and healthy life.